There you are, you see, it's all in code. Gloria, is he as absent-minded as this?
Well, yeah, he's a little vague at times. For instance, he's vague really at important times. After our twins were born, I was a turn for the worst, you know, for a while. And I was in the hospital maybe 6 weeks, 2 months. And finally, I'm coming home. Today's the day I leave the hospital. Now, Jimmy's been to see me every day. He's been living and dying over all this trauma he's going through. And, you know, 2 months in the hospital, you collect a lot of stuff, you know. There are vases and presents for the babies and all sorts of things. So he came to pick me up, and he said, now, what I'll do, I'll take all this stuff down, and I'll put it in the car. And then you come down, you know, they make you leave in a wheelchair. Or you come down, and I'll pick you up at the ambulance entrance. Okay, off he goes. I go to the ambulance entrance, and I wait. And the nurse says, what could have happened to Mr. Stewart? I said, he forgot. Oh, she said, no, Mrs. Stewart, he couldn't have forgotten. I said, he forgot. I said, we'll go back upstairs. I said, he'll phone. So we waited a while, the phone rang. I said, hello. There's a long pause. By that, I always know it's Jimmy. There's a long pause. He said, honey? He said, yeah, all right, dear. I said, you come back down, and I'll meet you. What he had done, he was so used to coming to the hospital, getting in the car, and going home, that he did it. And he stopped by the photographers, picked up some pictures, and photographers said, and how is Mrs. Stewart? He said, she's, Mrs. Stewart. And he came back and got me. And that's the truth.
That's extraordinary.
The nurse couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Didn't surprise me a bit.
Can you define for us, Jimmy, the character that you've come to be associated with through all your movies? I mean, we've all got our very definite ideas of what Jimmy Stewart's like on screen, the kind of character he portrays, but have you ever thought of it, analyzed it yourself?
I really haven't analyzed it very much. I imagine that sort of an overall look at it would be, I'm the plodder. I'm the inarticulate man that tries, that I'm a pretty good example of true human frailty. I don't really have all the answers. I have very few of the answers, but for some reason, somehow, I make it.
Yeah.
I get through. When I'm at the head of the wagon train, for some reason, we get across the road. For some reason,
James Stewart, who died recently aged 89. We leave you with him doing a party piece in the company of his wife, Gloria. They were married for 45 years, and after she died in 1994, he became a virtual recluse. She once interrupted her husband halfway through a Shaggy Dog story with the immortal line, and I quote, "My dear, stop behaving like Jimmy Stewart." And I think this is an example of what she meant.
Yes, we've got an accordion.
oh dear.
There you are, sir. Your accordion. It's a present from your wife, actually.
No.
There.
Well, now, here I am. Now, the first thing you do, you feel along here on these buttons, and one of them has a flat top. And then you know that at least you have one chord. Now, fellas, help me out, will you? I'm going to play the last 8 bars of a tune called "The One I Love Belongs to Somebody Else." And it's an old tune, but if you don't recognize it, don't feel too badly.
with us all the time, Gloria?
Yes, he is. He really is.
You're a very lucky person.